Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of June 20th. Sorry, I just had to make sure I'm actually recording. We're going to jump right in here, Virgo, and see what is going on for you at this time. A lot of people have had these cards of like exploration, starting a journey, whatever, going on at this time. So, it seems to me, and look, you have the World here as well. And the Fool, it really wouldn't be a Virgo reading without the Fool anyway, but I do feel a lot of you are kind of going on some sort of journey here, so I like to see that. But let's see here. You start off with this Orphaned card. You have it's kind of interesting. You have the Page of Pentacles, Moon, and the Hermit here. The Orphan card normally represents feeling left out in the cold, feeling orphaned, feeling like, someone left you or, whatever the case may be. I feel like you're just feeling misunderstood is really what I'm getting here. Because Page of Pentacles, he has the ability to express like some knowledge. Like he has the ability to express something to the world, but you have the Moon and the Hermit. It's like the question I'm getting here is how do I express it? Really very interesting. I don't know. We're gonna have to dig into this and see. You have the Page of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Hermit. Like I said, the Page of Pentacles, I feel like he has something to say. I feel like this is you, by the way, and you have the Hermit here, which would also be you. So it's like, I feel you have a lot to say with the Page of Pentacles. It's like, he's looking at that pentacle, which I'm really focused on for you. He's looking at that pentacle. It's like he has something to share. He has something that he wants to put out into the world. The thing that I really find interesting, Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. It's like the Seven of Pentacles, he's wondering, is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, is it worth it for me to share some information? Is it worth it for me to ask for what I want? I'm starting to wonder if this is really an asking reading. You have the Moon. The Moon is wondering whether the path is worth it as well. You can see that there's a path straight down the middle of the Moon. It ends in some mountains here, and mountains represent an accomplishment. So I feel that for some of you, you're thinking about starting something new. Could be a new relationship with the Page of Pentacles to the Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Is it worth it? Am I going to get the outcome that I desire? I would say yes. I just think you need to get out of your head in this reading. You also have the Hermit, which again represents you. I feel there's like a lot of success and good things coming in for you. It almost looks like to me, whenever you show up as yourself, it really puts you in a position of power and strength. But I kind of feel this is more saying that you've like graduated to the next level. You've learned the things you needed to learn at this time, and now you're kind of ready to move on to something new. Next, you have the Owl Spirit. This card says, you see clearly now. I thought I knew, but I didn't. So it says, you see clearly now. I feel like you see kind of like why you had to go through certain lessons and why you had to learn certain things. The Two of Cups can represent love, and we're going to talk about this in a second, but what's interesting is I feel like what you see clearly now is like the things that you value, the experiences maybe that you want to have in your life, the people that you want to invite into your life, pretty much everything. In this row, you have the Two of Cups, the World, and the Fool. The Two of Cups, I feel, is your most important card here, actually in the entire reading. The Two of Cups absolutely can represent love. I do feel like there could be love coming in for you. Having said that, I feel like this is much bigger picture than just love. I feel like it's talking about you and your higher self. The Two of Cups can represent you and your higher self. It can represent communicating with your higher self as well. I feel like what you're understanding is kind of like all the things that you desire to have in your life. Again, you have the World here in this row, and I feel that's what you see clearly. I also feel like sometimes, again, usually, I feel like as people, we're not really necessarily very clear on our values, meaning like the things that we love, the things that we want to have in our life, the things that matter to us. It's like we're not taught to get super clear about that, right? Although I think we should be. Because it's like once you get clear on your values, then you can attract them into your life. And I feel that's what you see clearly, is like the things that matter to you, the things that you desire to have. Again, you have the World, and I kind of feel the World could be partially you being kind of having an accomplishment, you accomplishing certain things. We start as the Fool, which you have here, then we go to the World, and we start all over again as the Fool. I definitely feel that's part of this because you have that 9th house card that says exploration. I feel like you're exploring new beginnings with the Fool, and it's like saying it's time to take a leap of faith. But I also feel the World sometimes to me represents being stuck in the squeeze. Like you're going through a transformation, but it's a card of birth. It's like you're not birthed out into the new world yet. So, I look at the world as a card of being stuck in the squeeze sometimes. The good news is you have the Fool, which is like what you're waiting for. It's like if you're stuck in the squeeze, this is the card that you want to get, because it says that you're having the new beginning. You're taking the leap of faith. You're actually moving towards this new beginning. Again, usually if we just get the World, for example, it can say that you kind of haven't popped out the other side yet. So things might not feel like they're improving. You might feel stuck or whatever. And I kind of feel you're coming off of that with the Fool card. And the Fool is really saying you're ready to take a leap of faith. So I feel it is time for you to take some sort of leap of faith with the Fool card. Love it. Next, you have this 9th house card. It says exploration. Obviously, with the Fool, the World, even the Page of Pentacles can represent like a new beginning or going somewhere new. I feel like you could just be traveling for some of you. For others, you're exploring something. And what are you exploring? Well, what I would say is that you have the 7 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the 5 of Pentacles. The Hierophant would tell me, again, that you're exploring your values. Hierophant is a card of like traditions, traditional beliefs. It can be a card of morals as well. But it kind of can be, part of like traditions. Like some of us value our traditions, right? So I feel some of you are looking at like traditions that you value, things that you have learned that you value as well, because it is a card of education and learning. And I really like that for you, Virgo. You also have this Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is my card of like, is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, he's looking at those 7 Pentacles and he's saying, is all the work that I put into something, is it worth it? Or have I been left out in the cold? Again, you have the 5 of Pentacles in the same row. And I really feel you're looking at not just one thing, but I feel like you're looking at multiple things in your life, and you're saying, not only what do I get out of these things that I invest my time in, but what do I want to get out of the things that I invest my time in, which is a much better question. It's like, in love, you can look at all your love situations and say, well, I don't get much. But if you say, like, what do I want to get out of this? You can say, oh, well, I want a partner who supports me, or, I want this, that, and the other thing in love. So again, I see you more kind of refining things. And I really believe, having babbled on for, 7 minutes, I really believe that this reading is talking about kind of refining your vision and getting very clear, not on just like what you do get out of things, but what you want to get out of things. You're becoming much more clear. Again, you see clearly now with that owl spirit. So let's dig into this. We're going to use the After Tarot to clarify this and see what's going on for you. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles represents like equal give and take. It can also represent like planting seeds. On the Page of Pentacles, he does have some empty fields behind him. So, it's possible that he needs to start planting seeds in those empty fields. He needs to, get to work. And again, the 6 of Pentacles can be a card of, trying some things. Like if you don't know what you want in love, this is go on dates. I know it sounds obvious, but I don't know. Usually we ignore the obvious, right? If you don't know what you want in business, then explore it. It's like you can think about what you want all day long, but if you don't actually try it, you don't actually know. So clearly, I feel it's a good time. Excuse me. I feel it's a good time for experimentation, trying new things. With the Moon, you have the 10 of Pentacles. Love it. 10 of Pentacles is a card of like building or leaving a legacy. So I feel there could be a legacy coming in for you. There could be treasure coming in for you as well. Really, I kind of feel with this card that there's something that you treasure. It's like you're building more quality situations. Let's put it that way. It's like we can date people all day long, but are we having, a quality experience with them? If it's not a quality person, then no. So I feel like this is saying that you're like much more focused on quality over quantity. And, I feel like that's a good thing as well. I'm not saying there won't be quantity because, again, as I always say, you have to move a lot of dirt to get to the gold, right? But, I kind of feel that some of you have been moving a lot of dirt, not just in love, but other areas of your life. And I feel that you're about to be rewarded for all your hard work with like a golden nugget. With the Hermit, you have the Sun. It's like, everything. Like I said, I feel like you've learned enough here in this row. You have a lot of cards of learning. Hierophant, Page of Pentacles, the Fool even, he represents knowledge. And the Hermit as well can represent having learned through going through a dark night of the soul. So I feel you've learned. The Sun is like extreme happiness, so a lot of happiness coming in for you. With the Two of Cups, you have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is walking away from things that no longer serve you. Again, if you have a person that you've been dealing with, look, I feel like your person is still standing here saying, like, what happened? and I believe this is you walking away, plain and simple. So I feel like you're just like walking away from things that no longer serve you. I really feel like, again, this goes back to quality, especially with that Seven of Pentacles as well. The Eight of Cups it could be anything. It doesn't have to be love. And it can say you're removing yourself from situations that are emotional whirlpools. Basically, you're removing yourself from situations that drag you down. And you're only investing your energy in things that lift you up. And I kind of feel like you're taking a little bit of a risk here to walk away from things that have just been sucking your energy away. But at the same time, I feel like that's a good thing. With the World, you have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords can be a card of lying, cheating, stealing, but I don't always feel that. And on this Seven of Swords, he's about to step in this trap. But, one thing I will say is that the Seven of Swords can represent teamwork or allowing someone to help you. And you can see here, he's trying to steal these swords from this army that's in the background. So it's a card of tactics. He's trying to do things differently. He's not going to war with them. He's stealing the swords. But it could also say that, there are people that could help him do something tactically. So, to me, it can represent like opening up to teamwork, allowing people to help you, all those other good things. With the Fool, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of financial success for you. Eight of Pentacles says like it's time to get to work, Eight of Pentacles says it's time for you to put the work into something. It's a card of apprenticeship, and it's also a card of like mastery as well. But more importantly, Eight of Pentacles to me can represent material success on the horizon. It, basically says if you've been putting work into anything, a business, a career, a relationship, whatever, this is like seeing results that you've been waiting for. So I do feel that there are kind of like results coming in for you with that Eight of Pentacles, but it's like much more quality. Again, when you look at this, it's kind of interesting. There are three pentacles here. The Three of Pentacles is a card of quality work. Eight of Pentacles is also a card of quality work because, he's done a good job. He is really focused on doing a good job as well. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Devil. Again, I feel like you're removing yourself from situations that no longer serve you. I feel like you're removing yourself from situations that are just kind of dragging you down, that are taking up too much time, effort, and energy. I really feel you only want to invest in things that invest in you. I feel, again, you're looking more for those quality experiences in pretty much all areas of your life. I even think you could be doing things like in your business, you could be like raising your prices. It's like, there's a belief that when you raise your prices, you get more quality clients, right? Or whatever. So I definitely feel a lot of you could be doing things like that in hopes that you can get rid of the toxic time wasters and energy drainers and like all that other stuff. So that's just like, some of what you could be doing. Same thing in business as well. It's like, or work, I should say, or career. It's like you could be looking for a career where it's like you're more valued, or the people value you more, and you're just walking away from the time wasters. With the Hierophant, you have the Queen of Swords. You see clearly now. Again, you have that owl spirit, which says you see clearly now. And the Queen of Swords, she's like normally only has clouds halfway up her body, and it represents that she finally sees things clearly. She finally understands like what she's supposed to be doing in life and all that other stuff. So I feel you finally like understand the direction you're supposed to go in. With the Five of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Cups. It's like your emotions. Queen of Cups, she like truly values her emotions. She truly values how she feels about pretty much everything that she does in her life. So I feel that a lot of you kind of value, pretty much everything that you're doing in your life, or everything you do in your life. But, she goes one step further. She really thinks about how something is going to make her feel. And so that's how she makes her decisions. I also feel like there could be love coming in for you here. I just want to pull like a final outcome. Like, what is the final outcome for you? You have the Five of Wands. You've learned a lot. Five of Wands is a card of learning and education. Normally, these people are fighting, and they're not really fighting. They're just learning how to fight. They are, it's a card of training. Like I said, learning how to fight. So for a lot of you, I feel like you could be learning how to fight. Not learning how to fight, but you've probably been learning through challenges, basically. Middle row, you have the King of Cups. Again, divine counterparts here. So you have the King here and the Queen here. Doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to. This could just be a perfect match in love if you are looking for love, Virgo. And then finally, you have the Eight of Swords. Something is setting you free here, Virgo. Pretty interesting reading. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like your typical. It's not your typical reading, except for the fact that you have the Fool in the reading. So I feel for a lot of you, it's like you're experiencing these new beginnings. But I also feel like really, what I should say is that I feel like you're much more focused on quality experiences in your reading, and that's like what you're moving towards. Pretty simple stuff. So thank you for being here, Virgo. Really appreciate it. I would focus on quality, having quality experiences, and that's what you're going to get. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.